another showcase of two young, awesome AEW talents. We have Powerhouse Hobbs and Dante Martin. And this one, heated rivalry. We saw Dante join Team Taz for a hot second and then turn on them as well in that Dynamite Diamond Battle Royale. So this one, we got to see both guys show out, but this was a more showcase of Powerhouse Hobbs, in my opinion, man. Not only, does Hobbs, I love the way he paces a match. He's consistently getting better and better at pacing a match, but the guy looks amazing since we've seen him. He's clearly more lean, more muscular. He's an absolute beast. The stuff that he's been doing, that huge spine buster on the outside and then throws him in through the middle rope. No, thank you. I would never want to take that kind of massive spine buster in the ring, let alone outside on the, even harder concrete out there with the small little pads. But just the constant dominant beast performance by Powerhouse Hobbs throughout the beginning of this match. And then Dante gets those few high spots. Like we said, the announcer said he's probably got snow on his hair because how high he gets in some of these things. But it was just incredible showing out of both guys. And I know you got some gripe a little bit about the way the big men are produced, or kind of
man.
Here in AEW.
Sometimes it feels like a guy like Powerhouse Hobbs needs to get some wins on TV sometimes, a dude that's bigger than everybody else. Guys like him and Wardlow has been getting wins on TV recently. So I can't really complain about that, but Powerhouse, man, dude's an absolute monster. He's shredded. He can do anything in the ring. And I'd just like to see him get a couple wins here and there, not always taking those cheap losses after he dominates a match for a while. It's a little frustrating. And obviously Dante's another young guy that's being built up in a good way. And we love Dante as well, but and like I said, we love Dante as well. So that's not any slight on Dante Martin at all. Nope. But we want to see Hobbs get that push that we know he deserves and can get, because he is a guy that can be an absolute superstar, bankable champion at some point in the future. And we want to see it soon.
You're absolutely right on that one. But after the match, I was talking with my friend when I was watching Dynamite with, we haven't seen, I was showing him videos of Jay Lethal, and I was showing some, his Macho Man and Ric Flair impression. And so I've been very curious about him. The more I listen to his interview with Chris Jericho, and it's really fantastic stuff. I really am a huge fan of him. I wasn't a fan. I didn't know about him, but knowing his story, I'm such a huge fan of his work and his dedication and his commitment. And so seeing Jay Lethal back on TV, if this is a partnership and we get a tag match out of this, man, I'm all for it, because this guy, I want to see more of him. He had an awesome match for the TNT Championship with Sammy Guevara. And so now that he's back, this guy is full of personality. His in-ring stuff that we've seen so far is fantastic. So Dante and Jay together, man, that would be very intriguing.
I'll throw you a match, bro. How does this sound? Hook, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Ricky Starks versus Dante Martin, Lio Rush, and Jay Lethal. How's that sound?
Main event it. Book it.
Main event it. I love it.
Book it. But
Tony Khan, I know you're listening.
Yes.
You got it, bro.
Well, that's one of those things, they call themselves Team Taz, but Hook has been just doing this dominant kind of singles. No one's been accompanying to the ring and things like that.
He hasn't really been part of it.
So I think it's too early to put him with, additional team members, even though they are Team Taz essentially, obviously, but keep pushing this awesome, singles run that he's been doing so far, and the crowd just being so over with him so far.
Yeah.
So I think you push that first and then that, but either way, man, I want to see Jay Lethal back in the ring, and I'm excited for that.
I agree completely. It's great to see Jay Lethal. I was wondering where he was, that was one of those things. It's like, where's Jay Lethal? This great debut,
Right, it was an excellent debut.
Great debut, and he hasn't really done anything other than dark stuff since. So it's good to have Jay Lethal back, and I hope he's going to be involved in the storyline, because it's going to be way interesting.